Bushnell. Performance is the only thing. Federal premium ammunition, surgical precision, terminal results. Savage Arms. Better come standard.
Hi folks, thanks for joining us at Bushnell's Trigger Effect. This week we're in northern Saskatchewan hunting big Canadian whitetail bucks.
We're once again joining our good friend Kelly Readman, where we hunted wild boar, but as you'd mentioned, that's not what we're chasing this time. His outfit is called Readman Trophy Big Game Hunts, and I know I'm really excited about this one, so let's quit talking and let's get hunting.
You bet.
Kent and I were very excited to be hunting with Kelly again. He isn't just an outfitter, but a valued friend. Going to his place is like an extension of our home, not to mention he lives in some of the most beautiful deer habitats Saskatchewan has to offer.
This is that Primos takeout fast food for deers. The row crop blend. Look at the track. It's got barley, alfalfa, molasses, soybeans, some corn.
A multi-grain cereal.
Yeah, it's like a granola bar.
Boy, that camel blends in well.
Oh yeah, it really does. I've had some cameras, I've driven by them going, I know there's a camera there. And
Exactly.
It's like, and I put it out.
Kelly works tirelessly on behalf of his clients to make sure they have a great experience. It was wonderful to share his morning routine and take in some of that brisk Saskatchewan fall air. Well, Kelly, that's some beautiful country you got here.
Thank you.
I mean, we went around and Kelly showed us some of the spots, some of the pinch points where he's got lots of deer activity happening. We saw, what, four, maybe 5 different bucks
decent deer
already, so it's looking really good.
They're active late into the morning, so that's a good sign.
It is. We just saw one here and it's almost lunchtime, so looks like we're going to have deer activity all day long. Can't wait to get out in the blind.
Yeah.
Let's go get some coffee.
Okay.
After a heated game of rock, paper, scissors, I was first up to bat. Kelly felt the best strategy would be to do a blind sit for the evening.
We're in a spot, it's a tight little funnel, set up in the new Primos 360 surround view blind. This is gonna be epic. Well, I mean, look at this, people. Like, we are inside of this blind, and you can see the trees behind us, but from the outside, you can't see anything. Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. Very excited to be hunting in this. Yeah. So, gonna get the camera spun back around, quiet things down. We've got a great evening ahead of us.
Kent and I had a good laugh as we were sitting absolutely motionless. The new blind naturally made us feel fully exposed. Then we realized we were 100% concealed. Although it was a slow evening, we did have a Saskatchewan resident drop by to say hi.
Well, buddy, that was an interesting night. Yeah, it was quiet. Yeah, it was quiet. Very calm tonight. It was an absolutely dead wind. At this location, we did see a good deer. We didn't know what it was. We're not sure what size of buck it was, but we're pretty sure it was a buck. Yeah, it had a big body on it. But I mean, you know what? You got to put in your time. Yeah.
This segment is brought to you by Westside Stores, your outdoor sports authority, and Safari Club International Canada, first for hunters.
Well, we've decided to switch gears. We talked with Kelly. He thinks one of the best things to do. It's been raining all day, really kind of nonstop. So what we're going to do is more of a traditional spot and stalk style. We're going to go out in a side-by-side. We're going to cover a lot of territory, glass a lot of hills, a lot of coulees, see if we can put eyes on a big buck. And Kelly assured me that this is the way that I'm going to guaranteed get a deer tonight, 110%, right?
110. 11.
I'm impressed because I would have never agreed to that on camera. Well, let's get going.
I was trapped.
I was super excited to get out there that morning. I had one of those gut feelings that all hunters get. Something was gonna happen. I just didn't know how or when. And then all of a sudden things got real. And when I say real, I mean immediately real. So what's happening is it's really windy. We were on our way to go to a glassing area, and Kelly and Kent spotted two bucks
bedded. Yeah.
And what were they? I didn't get to see them.
One was a real wide, fairly low rack buck. The other one was XXL. He was big. He's heavy mass, and you could see all his points straight out. And he was just staring at us. So we just kept trucking right on by.
Wow. Well, let me tell you, when Kelly says XXL, I'm excited. Here's the situation. We hiked up to an abandoned farmhouse. The buck is bedded up against the slough in the background. The wind is all wrong, so we need to hike straight ahead to get the wind in our favor. Then from there, we need to close the gap and get through some trees to have a clean shot at the buck. Here we go. I absolutely love the anticipation of a spot and stalk style hunt. It's like a chess match, and everything is working against you. The wind, the eyesight and hearing of the deer, other animals, and even yourself by breaking branches or moving at the wrong time. I found the key is slow, methodical movement and constantly keeping your eye on the buck, and especially on the environment around you. So we've been able to sneak in on this buck. He's bedded at about 75 to 100 yards, but he's in a depression, and we have sticks all around us. So we're going to stop here, play the patience game. Hopefully when he gets up, it'll give me a shot opportunity. It's the best chance we have, I think. Well, we've been sitting here for probably about a half an hour. The buck is still bedded. We've tried grunts, we've tried bleeds, but apparently where he's at is very, very comfortable, so we're just gonna keep being patient.
He's gone down. Beautiful job. Boy, when he decided to stand, all of a sudden he's up.
Just up. Whew. Well, when Kelly and I arrived here, I was cleanly shaven, and as you can see, I've got growth. No, I'm just joking. That was fantastic. Kelly called this perfectly. Get over here, bud. So we were driving in. We were actually going to a glassing area, and Kelly and Kent spotted this buck bedded, and Kelly kind of knew a good sneak route, and wow, that was masterfully done.
Well, he was in such a little depression there, we couldn't do anything but watch because there's no angle of approach on him.
No, it's and I mean it. I'm joking. I mean, I was not cleanly shaven, but when you have a buck that big and your sights that long, like that felt like a week.
You get the jitters.
Yep. Anyways, thank you very much, Kelly. And I honestly got to say, turn the camera off. Let's go look at this buck.
Well, what's the game plan now?
Let's go get him.
I'm not arguing at all.
Even as an experienced whitetail hunter, you always have that moment after you pull the trigger and start walking towards your buck where your mind says, was that as big as I thought it was? Well, after watching this buck for what seemed ages, I knew that ground trinkets was not an issue, and I was right.
Look at that beast. Whoa. Oh. You know, it's not too much times in my life that I have been speechless, but I am speechless.
He is a gorgeous buck. Like, look at the palmation.
I can't believe, look at the weight of it. Split, oh, incredible.
Beautiful
Healthy?
face, too.
Yeah, what a stunning animal. Absolutely incredible. Kelly,
Wow.
thank you, sir.
Thank you.
You just made this BC boy pretty excited. Look at this thing, folks. Wow. Readman Trophy Big Game Adventures. Look at this thing. Whoa.
We have an absolutely beautiful morning this morning, don't we?
Yeah, the wind died.
The wind died down from last night. That storm kind of blew through. We got clear skies. It's pretty frosty. It froze pretty hard last night.
It did.
So we're going to head out, get up on the ridge, and see if we can't see some bucks moving around.
Yeah, hopefully things turn around here.
I think they will. Let's see. We are hunting the pre-rut period, and Kelly knew of a few big bucks bachelored together in an open hillside with treed ravines. The key would be to spot these bucks during the early morning movement period, and then put a plan together on how best to move in on them. One of the most common topics we see in deer hunting forums is the genetics and the role of genetics in the makeup and antler configuration and antler size.
No, that's right, Kemp. But as biologists, we both know that genetics is more about antler configuration, antler size, that it plays an incredible role when it comes to wildlife management on, genetic biodiversity, everything like that. But that sounds like a great topic for Lethbridge's Conservation Connection, doesn't it?
It sure does.
When we start to talk about biodiversity, one thing that most people forget is that genetics and genetic diversity is an important component of biodiversity. And you need to address genetics as part of any population management strategy.
Genetics also plays a very important role in other factors in the ungulate population, such as sex, the size of the animal, and overall health of the entire species.
Whether it's part of that trophy hunting management style or part of the overall management of the populations, you need to consider genetics, especially in areas where you have habitat loss, habitat fragmentation that separates populations and creates these little subpopulations.
Genetic diversity in a population is incredibly important. You can't have micropopulations constantly breeding within themselves because that inbreeding weakens the overall status of the herd. So introduction of outside genetics into the population is an absolute must for a healthy ungulate population.
You need to maintain that genetic flow in between these different populations. If not, you're going to suffer things like genetic bottlenecks or drifts, which can reduce the sustainability of the population by reducing the amount of genetics within those populations. Even hunting dog breeders are starting to get into looking at the diversity of their own lines and breeds to ensure that the continuity of the species or the breeds.
Although genetics plays an extremely important role in both the makeup and configuration and size of antlers when it comes to deer, also access to high quality food and habitat and minerals is crucial as well. What a view from up here this morning. I mean, it's so different than yesterday with the wind howling and everything like that. Frost is covering everything. We can just see for miles from up here. It's just gorgeous. So hopefully we'll get eyes on a buck here right away and make a game plan for a move.
This segment is brought to you by Gold Tip. Start tough, stay true. Taxidermy services provided by Hunters Union and Ray Wiens Taxidermy. And thanks to these other fine sponsors.
Readman Trophy Big Game Hunts is located in the North Battleford area, Saskatchewan, which is known for its trophy class whitetail. Your stay will have you in a modern hunting lodge with home-cooked meals and professional guides and an atmosphere that simply says home. Kelly also offers elk, bison, and wild boar hunts.
Okay, we've got a buck coming our way. Kelly went and did a bit of drive, and we see a pretty decent buck coming this way. So hopefully he'll come through these trees below us. Well, that worked out for us. I mean, we're cutting it close to the end of our hunt here. There was another big buck that we've been trying to get for a couple days. He just wouldn't show up. This guy's a great buck. I'm super pumped about this deer. But boy, I tell you, these bucks are cagey. We've been putting on the miles and doing lots of glass and spotting, and we finally got a deer drive to work out perfect for us. So it's part of the hunt here, I guess. It's exciting. My heart's just a pounding. My hands are shaking a little bit. I want to get down there and get a look at this buck. Where we shoot, I shot from that knoll up there. Yeah, he's just down right over here.
Nice. I heard a couple shots, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, he come around, come through that pinch point, coming right up to us. Gave him one. Kind of went down, he started going down again, and I gave him a second one, and we saw him flip over.
Oh, he flipped, okay, good.
Yes, he's right down in here. Thank you so
Good
much,
job.
sir.
All right.
That's awesome. Let's go take a look
That
at
was a lot of miles.
There he is. Right on. Nice. Right on.
Oh, he's wide, eh?
Yeah, he's a wide one.
Excellent.
He's a wide one. Well, Kelly, that was a heck of a day, wasn't it?
Wow, put a lot of miles on.
Yeah, I mean, we were chasing some other bucks around, and they gave us a slip. We went in for lunch. We came back out, and Kelly, you said what? You were going to check out another corner?
Well, there's a back area back here that they like to kind of slide back into, and I thought, well, let's try it.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been all over this place.
Yeah. I mean, Kelly set us up on a hill. He says, you know what? Set you up here, and if I've got something back there, you're definitely going to get to see it. And sure enough, out come this buck, and he just played right into the hands.
Boy, we're lucky.
Yeah, it was awesome. Well, thank you very much, Kelly. This has been a fantastic hunt. This buck has lots of character. I'm very, very happy.
Appreciate you coming.
As we started to drag my buck back to the side-by-side, a variety of emotions and thoughts raced through my head. I am sad to see the hunt come to an end, but at the same time, I feel blessed and relieved that both Dean and I tagged out on 2 amazing whitetail. Kelly is such a good friend, and as we made the last few miles back to the lodge, I was already planning in my head when we could once again return and hunt with our good friend. Well, the top's Viper Scout, boy, I tell you, it's got a heck of an edge. Probably go through about 10 deer before he even needs a touch-up, so I'm gonna get back at work. Even though the hunt was over, I knew there was more things I was excited to get back to the lodge for. A crackling fire, an amazing meal, and the retelling of our deer stories with good friends. This is what hunting is all about. Well, Dean, that was an incredible trip. I mean, the property that Kelly has here is absolutely stunning. It's huge. It's so diverse. The hunting was not easy. We pushed it to the last day to get that second tag filled, but we saw tremendous bucks every day, all over the place. It was really a lot of fun.
Oh, I couldn't agree more, Kent. And I mean, to really round out the whole experience is the non-hunting activity
Yes.
that Kelly and his family brings. I mean, I felt totally at home. As you can see, it's your typical hunting cabin with the wood heat, and I gotta say, some of the best food I have ever eaten, and it's home-cooked meals.
Yeah.
So it makes you feel at home, and I think when you add that with the quality of deer hunt, what an incredible experience.
Yeah, Dean and I just want to thank Kelly and his family for everything. We also want to thank you, the viewers, for watching, and we also want to send out a special thanks to all our sponsors that make this happen. So join us next week for more Bushnell's Trigger Effect.